Hello dear Taurians and welcome to your December 2020 horoscope. This is the last month of this year and it's full of different and exciting astrological events. So let's break this month down for you and see what it brings for you on a more personal level. So on the first of the month, we've got Mercury moving into your 8th house. The area of intimacy, sex, also debts, taxes and shared resources. So with Mercury here, you find it more comfortable, easier to discuss these aspects of your life. This is a great time for doing some financial planning, for dealing with joint resources or finances that you might have with your partner. It's also a good time for discussing your intimate life with your love partner as well. This is also a great time for doing research studies, digging deep, as 8th house is the house of death. On the 14th of the month, we've got a new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and this is also in your 8th house. So as you can see, in the first weeks of December, your life will be centered around the 8th house matters. So this could be some investments, sex, intimacy, also joint resources and joint finances. So this is the first weeks of the month. All the energies are around these matters. And a solar eclipse is 6 times stronger than a regular new moon. And you can already feel its intensity up to 3 months in advance and 6 months after the actual event. So here with this solar eclipse, you may expect some new beginnings connected to the matters concerning the 8th house. So this could be a time of some new investments. This could be a time when you repay your debts. Also, this could be a time, something to do with your intimate life, with your sexual life. And the 8th house is also the house of transformation. So you may transform in some way, your way of thinking, your way of being. You will undergo some kind of transformation of some sort. And it's likely to be something to do with your mind. So you might change your way of thinking or looking at things. And this will be quite profound and deep in a way. Now, on the 15th, we've got a Venus coming into this area of your life as well. If you are single, you might meet someone, establish a strong, deep union, a very deep relationship. If you are already in a relationship, you might reconnect with your partner on a more soul-like level. It's a great time for intimate life, for your sex life, and also moving away from these matters. It's also a good time for dealing with finances, so you might benefit through some investments, inheritance, or also through your partner, through some joint resources that you might have. As the month moves on the 16th of the month, we've got Saturn moving into Aquarius, and this is to your 10th house of career and professional life. So Saturn has already been here between March 22nd and July the 4th. And then it moved back to Capricorn. So you may have already experienced some taste of the energies of Saturn in your area of career and professional life. And this could go in 2 ways, especially at the beginning. It could be that you get rewarded if you've been working very hard in the last few years. You could be rewarded by Saturn for your hard work and you could receive some rewards. Now, if you are just starting your career, or if you didn't have any career, if you kind of push your career to the side, now Saturn can bring some restrictions and limitations in order to help you to establish a more solid ground, a more solid career. So either way, Saturn brings structure. Saturn wants to teach us a lesson. So you are definitely going to undergo some changes in your career, professional life. And this transit lasts between 2020 and 2023. So this isn't just something that you are experiencing in December. This is something that you'll be experiencing for the next 2.5 years. So it's a very, very important transit. On the 19th of the month, we've got Jupiter joining Saturn here as well. So this is another very important event of the month and of the year. Jupiter changes signs every year, and it's a planet that brings abundance, luck, good fortune. Jupiter will stay in this area of your life for the majority of 2021. It will go into your area of friendships for a period of 2.5 months between May 2021 and July 2021. But Overall, it will be centered, the energy of Jupiter will be centered around your area of career and professional life. And this is a very beneficial energy. So we are quite lucky to have Jupiter here along with Saturn. So even though Saturn brings restrictions, limitations, and obstacles, Jupiter brings luck, abundance, and good fortune. So you might get lucky in your career and professional life in 2021 and receive some new opportunities. So it's a great time to really work on your career and professional life in 2021 because you get this very beneficial energy of Jupiter in 2021, and you will only experience it again in 12 years. So take this opportunity and make the most of it. Now, on the 21st of the month, we've got Sun moving into your 9th house, and the 9th house stands for foreign affairs, publishing, higher education, religion, beliefs. So here with the Sun, so wherever Sun comes, this is where we get busy. Our life gets busy and is centered around the matters concerning where the Sun is shining. You might get busy with international affairs, so dealing with people from different cultures, different backgrounds to yours. This is a time when you may get into publishing a blog, a book, a journal, or something like this. This is also a time when you might get busy at your university if you are studying for a degree. And generally, you might become interested in some different culture or plan a faraway trip for next year if this year isn't possible due to restrictions. Now, the month ends with a full moon in your 3rd house of communication and mind on the 29th of the month. So as with every full moon, it's a great time for letting go of some negative habits that affect our well-being. Also a great time for doing some decluttering, getting rid of unnecessary things. And this is especially a great time to do it as we are approaching a new year. And it's a good time to just get rid of everything that we don't need and just make room for fresh energy for 2021. And with this full moon specifically in the 3rd house, you might receive some important news during this time. You might also be busy with your siblings, your community, so your neighbors, people from your immediate surrounding as well. And generally this will be a time when you will be busy, maybe answering lots of text calls, or if you enjoy social media, this could be also a time when you do lots of interaction with people through social media channels. And with this in mind, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a wonderful December, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.